Chapter 25. When last we left off, Bridget had tried an extreme challenge and got sent home. Akemi grabbed the door handle to the young adult room. It's locked. Here, said Sierra, use my library card. Huh? Said Akemi. Your books on the back are different too. I think they are all gone. I got the Egypt game and the Weston game. 2 books about games, said Kyle. Sweet.
We read the Weston game.
Good book. Akemi slipped Sierra's card into a reader slot above the doorknob. The door clicked. Kyle pushed it open. The walls of the young adult room were painted purple and yellow. There was a swirly zebra print rug on the floor and a lumpy cluster of beanbag chairs. A couple of sofas were designed to look like Scrabble trays with letter pillows. Akemi nudged Kyle in the ribs. Check it out. In the far corner was a carnival ticket booth with a mechanical dummy inside. A fun and games banner hung off the booth's striped roof. The dummy inside the glass booth? He looked like Mr. Lemoncello. He wasn't wearing a turban, but the Mr. Lemoncello mannequin reminded Kyle of the Zoltar Speaks fortune teller booths that he had seen at video game arcades. That's not really him, is it? Said Akemi, who was right behind Kyle. No, it's a mechanical doll. The frozen automation was dressed in a black top hat and a bright red ringmaster jacket. Since the booth had the fun and games banner, Kyle figured you might have to talk to the dummy to get a game. Hello, he said. We'd like to play a board game. Bells rang, whistles, woo, woo, lights blinked. The mechanical Mr. Lemoncello jostled to life. If you want a game, just say its name. The life-size puppet's jaw opened and shut, almost in sync with the words. Do you have Mr. Lemoncello's bewildering, baffling bibliomania? Did Joey Pigsaw lose control? Was Ella enchanted? Huh? Just say yes, suggested Sierra. Yes, said Kyle. Well, great Gilly Hopkins, said the Lemoncello dummy. Here you go. Kyle heard some mechanical noises and some whirring, a clunk, and then a wide slot opened in front of the booth, and the game box just slid out. Enjoy, said the dummy, and remember, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. So be sure to read the instructions so you'll know how to play the game. Kyle took the box to a table. Okay, he said, let's set it up. There was a beep and the door opened. Where is he? Andrew Peckelman banged into the room, moving with an antique magazine, something called Popular Science Monthly. Who are you looking for, said Kyle. Mr. Lemoncello, I heard him. Is he here? Kyle pointed to the dummy Lemoncello sitting in the carnival booth. It's just a dummy. Peckelman whipped his head around from side to side. Is there a camera in here? Right over the door. Peckelman spun around to face it. Kyle, Akemi, and Sierra formed a human shield. They wanted to hide their bibliomaniac box. I want to use a second lifeline, Peckelman shouted at the camera. I want to talk to an expert. Very well, said a calm voice that Kyle recognized as Dr. Zinchenko. With whom do you wish to speak? The guy who wrote this magazine about cracking open bank vaults in the 1930s. Ooh, so he has a magazine with a guy who could crack open bank vaults. What's the door to the library made of?
Bank vault.
A door to a bank vault. We told you the way in isn't the way out. Ah, that's just a red herring. It's a trick to throw us off a course. No, Andrew, it's not. What's the title of the article? Newest bank vault defies the cracksman. Ah, that should have been a hit. Apparently that reporter concluded that thieves could not break open the vault doors. When doing internet research, it's important to just let me talk to the stupid idiot. I'm sorry. The magazine was published in 1936. That reporter is dead. Well, then I want to talk to Mr. Lemoncello. Excuse me? I want to talk to Mr. Lemoncello. This is highly irregular. Yeah, well, so's this game. You people have it rigged, so Miguel Fernandez is going to win. I know it. That's why Mr. Lemoncello won't talk to me. Kyle heard the carnival booth dummy come back to life. Hello, Andrew. How may I help you? This Lemoncello didn't sound pre-recorded. Apparently, the real deal, the real Mr. Lemoncello, was using the dummy Mr. Lemoncello to do the talking. Your library stinks, shouted Peckelman. Oh dear. Have you boys been playing that castle sewer game again? No, but this article written should have given me the answer, but the stupid writer didn't write what he should have written. I see. Can you rephrase that in the form of a question? How many can I ask you? One, and then we're done. Okay. You're the expert on this stupid library game. So where's your favorite contestant? Where's Miguel? Is that your final question? Yes! Assuming our video monitors are correct, Mr. Fernandez is on the other side of the third floor, doing research in the art and artifacts room. Thanks! Andrew bolted out the door. The Lemoncello puppet drooped back into off mode. Kyle sprang up from the table. Come on, he said to Akimi and Sierra. Akimi sighed. How were we going? To make sure that Peckelman doesn't do something stupid that gets Miguel kicked out of the game. Why would he do that? Miguel's our friend. Akimi glanced at the third floor plan. The art and artifacts room's on the other side of the circle. Sierra, you stay here and guard the box. Akimi, you come with me. Kyle and Akimi looped around the third floor balcony to the other side. Kyle glanced at his watch. It was almost 3 p.m. They really needed to start focusing on the game and not all this other monkey junk. As they neared the art and artifacts room, there was a shout and the door flew open. Andrew Peckelman came running in. Behind him was a woman with a head and a tail of a lioness and a pharaoh in a cobra headpiece. The pharaoh stopped. May onions grow in your earwax! And a series of holographic hieroglyphics danced across the air. Andrew Peckelman returned to the staircase, grabbed both handrails, and hurried down to the second floor. The Egyptians vanished. Kyle and Akimi entered the arts and artifact room and found Miguel at a desk with what looked like blueprints. You okay? Asked Kyle. Yeah, man, I'm fine. Thanks. Those guys chasing Andrew, where'd they come from? Oh, holograms. They were from the Lego Sphinx and Pyramid exhibit. So why'd they turn on Andrew? Asked Akimi. I don't know. 1 minute he's yelling at me, the next minute the pharaoh and the Sekhmet are yelling at him. Sek who? Said Kyle. Sekhmet, said Akimi. That's the Egyptian lion goddess and warrior. Haven't you read The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan? It's on my list, said Kyle. Or it would be. He definitely needed to start a reading list. Soon. I bet the security guards in the control room just fired up the holograms when they saw Andrew going berserk, said Akimi. Good, said Miguel. A library is supposed to be a place for peaceful. That was when Sierra Russell rushed into the room. You guys! Right after you left, Mr. Lemoncello spit out a bonus card.